On today's episode, his and her belt sanders. Yeah, that's right. Dueling belt sanders. It's going to be a fun day.
All right, on today's episode of Don't Do This, we are going to take down the picture rails because we've decided we just can't be arsed with them. Andy's very excited about our new mallet toy. I have a new floor scraper. I was inspired by somebody at a train station to try to get the dry, crunchy bits, so you can see dry, crunchy bits off the ceiling. And then we are going to belt sand with a very coarse grit with our respirators on. We've actually got a tiny air filter out in the hallway. It's fine. I mean, it's not fine, but you know what I mean. Like, we're out of options. It's gatekeeping everything else. So we are gonna just get started here and show you a whole bunch of chaos all at once. May they all be that easy. May they all actually land in the skip.
Mostly that was it. There we go.
Yeah. Easy. Having the gum scraper definitely helped to get 80 years worth of glue, paint, whatever else off the back of the picture rails. The primary reason that we're taking them down is because we're going to put internal wall insulation on this north facing wall. Even though it's got cavity walls that are filled, the walls are still quite thin. It's got an EPC rating of E, so anything we can do will help.
Oh, there's a market for antique nails.
Only if they're like the kind that are actually square,
How do you
like
square?
as in handmade. So machine made. Yeah, those are properly old. Look at that, baby.
Yes. They're holding in picture rails for lead paint walls.
Interesting.
And now I can't see anything anymore.
Club even more. Let's do something dumb.
It only took a few minutes to realize that the bags that came with the sanders were completely inadequate for so many reasons. So we brought our little fans in, aimed them out the window to at least steer the dust out, which actually did work surprisingly well. But because the doors in this house are so gappy and old, all the dust was going into the hallway. So we taped up our bedroom door to try to minimize how much goes in there. We turned up the air filter in the hallway, which again worked surprisingly well for how small it was, and then taped ourselves in, and then immediately realized that we'd left several things in the hallway: goggles, ear protection, the extra sanding belts. So that plastic didn't last very long either.
it's not quite going to plan. The belt sander that we bought Andy took about 1 hour to completely fail. The guard was plastic and it basically just melted off as it went. So now every time you put a belt on it, it just wants to chew it up. So that's great. Definitely be trying to return that. So he's out working in the garden. I may go yet do the same and just go paint a fence or something. It is coming off. The challenge is because the walls are a really porous cement, that is also grinding off. So it's not just the lead in the air, it's all the cement and whatever went into that. So I think we're just gonna have to go back to using the toxic sludge, because at least that just scrapes off and doesn't aerosolize. So like I said, we've covered the rooms in plastic. We've got fans aiming all the dust out the window. But yeah, I guess we just have to accept that no part of this is going to be easy. No part of it's going to be quick, and definitely no part of it's going to be cheap, because every canister of the nasty stuff is 60 quid. And we've gone through 2 of them already. So yeah, I guess it's a question of what is your time worth, which is a harder question to answer when you're staring at your last 15 grand in the bank going, okay, well, that goes for this and that goes for that. But we will figure it out. But I think right now we just need a little bit of outdoor time. Gonna obviously wash all of this lead dust off of me, because while I am going gray, this is not okay. So we'll see what the rest of the day brings. It's only 2 o'clock. Lots could either go wrong or really well. Let's see what happens. Let's go see what Andy's doing. He seems to be digging in the dirt.
Yeah, I thought it was rake the backyard, but then seeing how many, let's see, volunteers we've got.
Yeah, they're quite dangerous, those ones actually.
Yes, anything I can do to reuse the trip hazard.
Yeah, we need a
There's not really a lot
pickaxe.
to do inside at the moment, apart from the thing I now can't do.
I don't think there's any point even trying, to be honest.
Sanding or? Well, I'm guessing that was a voiceover you had in there.
It's a bit, it doesn't like it when you leave it on for too long.
Oh, I can't exactly cut away every single volunteer invasive, whatever those are, in the garden.
What even are you? Ugh. There were so many sticks and weeds in this corner, we didn't even know there were pavers here. But now we have found the pavers, and under the pavers, giant ant's nest. So Andy's off to boil a kettle, but also we're going to put the pavers over here to try to kill whatever this invasive species is that's coming in from the neighbor's yard. We were thinking about jackhammering, but all the cords are sort of busy inside the house right now, so we need to get a longer cord, and pretty sure it's going to rain imminently. So that may have to just wait for possibly tomorrow, possibly a day when we're not feeling quite so defeated by the upstairs of the house. So yeah, gonna dink around till the rain's too annoying, and then we'll see what happens. Well, I've done just a wee sample using the paper stuff that comes with it instead of cling film. It's definitely easier to put up, but also slightly harder to take down. So we'll give it a few hours. I'm gonna go take a quick bath and get all this dust and toxic sludge off my skin before I get a chemical burn. And yeah, we'll just see if this will come off tonight. I'm not gonna do the whole room till I've done this test piece to see if I can actually get it to come off. All right. Look at all of this work that this beautiful man did while I was in the bath getting lead paint off me. He's weed whacked, he's raked, he's dug up pavers, he's swept, he's cleaned all of this mess away. And now I feel really bad that he's done so much. So I think it's my turn to make dinner. I'm pretty lucky to have him.